yeah, it was a bit strange thinking we got ourselves into a state. I suppose with me and Das, where we felt like the run chase was under control, but I suppose being an extremely low wicket and tough work and one or two wickets, one or two mishaps can change the game pretty quickly, and we saw that. And yeah, it was, I suppose, the emotion of going, I can't believe we've almost stuffed this up, and then obviously the AB medalist comes out and does his thing, and yeah, it's pretty exciting in the end. I did mention it to Finchy. I said if anyone could go out there, face their first ball in the last over and get us 14, it's probably Pat Cummins. He can do anything, and he does it. He does it quite regularly. I think remembering UAE a few years ago, I think he came out and hit his first ball for 6, and then we only needed 1 to win, and he hit it straight up in the air, and he got the job done tonight. But that was for him to keep a cool head, hit a gap on the offside, and against a guy who hit 3 out of 6 Yorkers, is just real good batting, and Jai Richardson as well at the end. That was really good from a young player to do that, and I'm sure he would have loved the opportunity to bat with Pat as well at the end, and you can see their little cuddle at the end. It was beautiful. I think Boomer and Cronulla Pandya were the 2 toughest probably guys to face on that wicket. The way they were able to extract the lower sort of bounce, they attack the stumps. They didn't give you much width to work with, so it was hard work. And I suppose the other guys with a bit of extra top spin or Yadav hitting the wicket a bit harder, we were able to sort of score a bit freer off those guys. I suppose after the first ball I faced, I realised I had to probably be a little bit lower, and especially from batting in Australia, this whole Big Bash, it's probably been the opposite. I've been trying to be taller and stand tall at the crease and be still, and probably wasn't that type of pitch today. And I found the over off Umesh, they've got me going. I was able to sort of stand reasonably still until he was about to let go of the ball and clear my arms. It wasn't that sort of wicket where I could stand still and hit him off a length. It was just creating a swinging arc that I could be confident in, that I could just clear the infield and give our innings a little kickstart. I think it was probably more just not giving any width. I think as soon as you give width to any team, they can hurt you. And once we went straight and once the power play was done, just the opposition, I suppose India having to create the width, and we saw Virat come down the wicket trying to create something off Zampa, who's known for his accuracy, known for hitting the stumps a lot, and we created them India taking a risk instead of us trying something. So I think it was just about us being patient for a little bit longer, I suppose, with the ball, and even KL Rahul's dismissal. I think that was a really good sign. We'd probed away as well. He hadn't really got away to an extent where he'd taken the game away from us, and then he tries to go over the mid-off that was inside the circle, and we're able to create that wicket. And I suppose India wouldn't have known what was a past score on that wicket, and we certainly didn't know either. And only once that we'd batted on it, we realised how difficult it was. And but yeah, it was a great game of cricket. Yeah, he was brilliant. It was probably a wicket that suited him. He could bash a length, and there wasn't, I suppose, the searing pace and bounce of Perth Stadium. It was keeping low, and he was straight as well. It made it really hard for them to create angles, and he's always at you as well, Coults. And you throw in the fact that he's a decent low order player and a gun fielder. He's a pretty good package, and yeah, he was brilliant tonight with the ball for us, and just created someone that we could always back when we went to him, and probably a different role for him as well tonight. Normally he's opened the bowling and came on at a different time and was able to do that role really well. A lot of the times when you come over here and or when you're going away overseas trips and you get into these close games, you lose them so often. Like the home crowd can get behind the home team, and you can lose them, and it can just put your momentum in a different way, and the days that you're stuck in your hotel become a bit longer than they normally are. But to win a game, I suppose, like this, where by the way that we probably got ourselves into trouble by the last over, we probably should have lost. And if it wasn't for Pat Cummins and Jai Richardson pulling something out of the hat, it was it was outstanding. But it can just bring a group together, and it's been a hard 8 or 9 months of limited overs cricket for us, and to have a result like this in our first game on tour is great for our confidence, and something that we can hopefully ride and gain a bit of momentum, because winning momentum's great, but losing momentum, as we've found out over the last 8 months, is pretty hard to turn around. So hopefully we can start off our World Cup preparations on a good foot.